Well, for one, it's civic duty. Every citizen should be involved in politics if they want to say how their government's run.
That's Matthew Purbo, just one of several UNL students who is getting involved with the 2010 election. Students have been helping out in a number of ways, from making phone calls to putting up yard signs, and the response from these volunteers has been overwhelmingly positive.
A lot of kids really like to do that kind of stuff. Like they're kids that like politics but don't know how to get involved, and so it's good that we give them a way to get involved with these various campaigns, especially considering that campaigns always need doors knocked, always need phone calls made.
It's a great way to get out, meet people, understand what the lay of the land looks like, talk to voters, and have a good time with your friends knocking doors on a Saturday.
Adler says it's one of the responsibilities of groups like Young Democrats and College Republicans to help inform students on how to be active voters.
We are trying to make sure that students, they know what their rights are, they know where they can vote, and they know where they can and when they can vote.
Jordan McGrain, executive director of the Nebraska Republican Party, says it's important for students to get involved.
To get involved in the process, on one side or the other, allows them to kind of shape what that political future looks like, what their future governments will look like.
Well, the reason why I think it's so important is because the decisions that will affect us for the rest of our lives are being made right now. Like, it's not our generation that's making the decisions that's going to affect us. We're making decisions for the generation behind us.
Wigley wants to stress that students don't have to be studying political science to get involved with politics.
Politics really is a lot of taking what you know and applying it to this area and bringing your skill set in and seeing what you can contribute.
To those who are hesitant to get involved, these students have just one thing to say.
Voting, just going to the polls, even though that is what's important and everyone does need to do that, it's the bare minimum. And that's not really fighting for your cause, that's just agreeing with it.
For Star City News, I'm Carson Stokebrand.